You see second picture, I'm saying, right?
Yeah. So like yeah. You saw what he just done actually outside. Uh, Slovakia. That do it sound test now. That do it sound test now. Alright, we're good.
All right, cool.
Well,
Shalom. First and foremost, want to give our praises to our power Yahweh, for Hashem, Yahushai, for Hashem, Mekah, Kodash. The honors unto our elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and Shalom to all our brothers and more pushing this word in sincerity and in truth, to them that believe Shalom. My brothers are from Gam James, Jamaica, and you can't say the name, Mac.
oh, Aram. You think you just do the introduction and done. Slovakia, Aram, Shalom Akim.
Alright, so this lesson, Azulin, is as you can see the title, Biblical Family Structure. Because the scripture have a guideline of how basically the most I give laws or how to regulate a family and and how to grow people in general. Is me have a biblical or a custom, right? An Israelite custom how families operate. And most of the contrast right now is in current family structure, and we see where a lot of Asian customs is and laws in the scriptures will prevent a lot of flaws in families right now. So right now you have what you call it, single parent families where
And
fathers are raised children by themselves or mothers are raised kids by themselves, and sons growing up don't know how to be a father, females growing up or daughters growing up don't know how to be a mother. And the whole, well, we know what the curse is. One of the main reason is in what the curses take part when we basically break the laws then. Because going against the laws will cause the curse. So we're gonna go and even the so-called white man the laws are going to regulate, like basically with in America is we have the Section 8 and woman liberation movement and women's rights and kids right children rights. All of them thing there is was designed to basically break apart the family. I would say we're a family right now and it makes sense. I'm gonna basically say I'm gonna allegedly marry or two persons say them gonna allegedly marry and them even agree to take out prenup. Because you fear for some time down the road, your spouse basically want to fuck you over and take you all your goods or half your goods. In ancient time, them not never something you worry about. Them problem never exists because current law from we call it whatever law you used to have to make people take half your goods that never exists.
yeah, the I think a settlement, divorce settlement
Yeah,
is about
that fuck with.
100% God.
And even how ESA integrate people right now we have basically the school or full system where you have female and males basically gathering and grouping is and that caused the whole idea from boyfriend and girlfriend is and the girl makes it lose her virginity by a nigga in the school, and then that nigga basically left her and then got there with she got there with and basically all we have right now, as it how should I say, the scripture say, an adulterous generation. Isn't it? So we're going to take it from the scripture and show you what the scripture guideline is of our structure or structure of family. I will show you where you would have peace because people have trouble by a heartache and basically they call it broken heart and them bullshit there. Isn't
God.
it? Because your spouse left you and or your man a cheat or your woman a cheat and them thing there. And but then laws was basically put in place to prevent certain things because the laws that exist right now are being implemented are executed, that's why you have a lot of these problems. So we can kick off with Habakkuk.
Alright, me have it. So Habakkuk, you want him in the other way, we send him?
Yeah, man, we can, yeah. We try to
All right.
figure that as much as possible.
Habakkuk chapter 1, verse 4. It says, therefore the law is slacked, and judgment that never go forth, for the wicked that compass about the righteous, therefore wrong judgment proceeded.
Yeah, and who are the righteous? The righteous is basically Israel, right? The judges of Israel that. Because scripture also says, for among my people are found wicked men. But the wicked is the so-called white man, the Edomites. Malachi 1 verse 4, thou shalt call in the border of wickedness, because them surpass the righteous, wrong judgment proceeded. As we speak about the divorcement act and them foolish that when they split up the goods, right? So man and woman liberation movement with them fun and the whole and you can even kill an adulterer. But man basically say to the woman, you can't kill him as a guy in prison. Right? There's no law in this current society what basically make people fear if you break these the biblical laws. Sorry?
Our true structure, brother, even in regards to them marriage and relationship, the true structure that did it, just like as I explained upon, the father give the daughter to the husband and the husband responsible. If something happen to the husband, then she can either stay with her or go back to her father's house or take on a new husband. You see me? If the man can maintain both, this structure is there.
That's right. And basically we have Esau, the so-called warriors, to thank for this. So can you get the other scripture, Isaiah 29 now?
Can. Isaiah 29 verse 14, it states, therefore behold, I will proceed to do a marvelous work.
Verse 16.
Verse 16, or Slakia. Verse 16, surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay. For shall the work say of him that made it, he had made me not? Or shall the thing framed say to him that framed it, he had no understanding?
Yeah, because the Most High created a man to basically a woman. And once that man married that woman, she's supposed to stick with him for basically lifespan while that man live. That's what the law says, which we're going into the law. But Esau, the so-called white race, first in put in movies and basically with media, say a woman can, once the man basically not treat her right, you see me, or him go be a cheap on her, she can basically go left him, or she can basically be a whore, because that's what the media portray as well. Woman being whores, having more than one man, are at first supposed to test the waters. And in truth and reality, if your woman and one whore, she lose her value. So while majority of men on the forefront of their mind, they really are pre these things, but in a way, is what value you have in your woman and you know say every man basically go down the already. Is me or no biblical. Right, but Esau portray a woman can basically left for a man, is me, men basically being niggas, and basically put forth laws say a woman can divorce her man, is me, and left him and go with Tom, Dick, and Harry, right, and take half of him goods and then put him on what you call the thing there when then take your money, you pick the money.
Child support.
Child support. Right, these are
slack. Since they may have all a reason, and he must say, he never know say polygamy was illegal based on the law of the land. So I say even though it's biblically legal, it's illegal in the law of the land. Now I say, but look at it. A woman free to have sex with as much woman as she wants. However, polygamy is wrong. It's illegal. They can go jail feet. But a woman can just go on and do what she wants.
Yeah. And them turn things upside down, as the scripture says. And you flip it. You see me? But the scripture give you the true way how to live. If you want peace, you go back to all the laws that regulate. Because we grew up, you see me, I hear certain laws in the Bible and we think, say, no man, this is bizarre. You see me, why them go to the extreme for this? Because for the most part, we grew up pussy whipped. You see me? And then secondly, we were brainwashed by the so-called white man. Is me the way we have right now, so called modern way of living, is me, it's bullshit. It will cause a problem. Right? So people for the most part them go like go seek counsel, right, for them relationship and so forth. The reason why we're having this most issues is because the laws aren't being executed. The most likely we are manual, which is the scriptures, the laws that over-regulate things. And if you go against the manual, you're bound to get what done. We are experiencing right now.
Hey, but may I read Atomic Habits, and you have a chapter where it shows say them super, call it. It's like what them basically exaggerate reality. I'm sure say these companies what them do it with food and experiences, with them advertisement, them exaggerate the amount of pleasure we're supposed to get from it, and make you continually want it, and want it. And it gets get stuck on it. And that thing do with the media, as I said earlier. You see me, him show one farmer relationship on the media, we say, yo, when they do it that way, it's going to turn out right. And you put in a many ways, shapes, and forms, and them start mimic it, thinking it's going to go right, but the results are sure say, oh, it's not. You know, the results show. I'm not going to explain if you're ready.
Can?
Deuteronomy 4, verse 5, it says, Behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments, even as Yahweh my power commanded me, that ye do so in the land whither you go to possess it. Keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations, which shall hear all these statutes and say, Surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people. For what nation is there so great who had the Most High so nigh unto them, as Yahweh our power is in all things that we call upon him for? And what nation is there so great that had statutes and judgments so righteous as all this law which I set before you this day?
Yeah, and one of the law is the law on adultery. You see me? Which the scripture ever go about which we are going at law Zulin if you have a stubborn and rebellious son, we not listen. Because this is one of the main problems. Because we know woman, you see me, true, you see me. You have some niggas out there who just go over for fuck over people. You see me? In Israel, you have a child, you see man raised like one in and ruling nigga with a dep on corner and twist up in hand so when we did down bone with all and shoot people. You see say man come out with something like that, guess what you do? You give him some big stone from early. So him not come up to basically be a nigga. Basically take over our next man daughter is me and procreate and cause that a problem because if you want nigga you can raise people.
It's not about sex. Sex is the only thing that niggas here says. Let me understand the bigger part of the marriage or the quote unquote relationship as Esau called it. You know, the part where you provide, the part where you protect, the part where we institute order, you know, the business aspect, as we know you're about to go into all of them things. The niggas not pray that.
Nope.
You know, them say, yo, young girl, or so many times not care for next man he or the care once him get him rocks off, he not care what happened to her after that. You know, and him go and him have 10 people out there, him now maintain none of them, him now have him together, him just really and truly that is not even man. It's because to be a man you have to follow a certain level of standard or structure.
You have to be a man of the Lord.
You didn't say one rebellious son?
We can hold off on that, you give me. First we are going the father marrying off daughter.
Romance?
Yeah, we can get romance first, you see me? Because we are sure that we want to bring forth say the laws. You see me actually guide you really. Right in the correct way. The customs, the statutes, is the commandments of the Most High, right? And them actually show the correct way. Because in ancient Israel, you don't have to worry about it used to take place, but there's a judgment field. It's just like the reason why a lot of people go rob a bank. You see me? Because they know say if they go try rob that shit, police catch them, then go to prison. But
and then go to dead.
And then go to dead. You see me now? The reason why people can commit adultery because there's no law and there's no judgment come behind it. You see me? right, to the open high of society, because the most judge us, you see me? But if these laws were implemented, I'm not think twice before I commit adultery. I know say if you get catch him off face some big stone, him and the woman. Trust me, you know, I get the big stone.
Done. All right. Romans 7, verse 12. It states, wherefore the law is holy, and the commandment holy, and just and good.
That's right. But Esau portrayed the commandments or the scriptures and the Israelite custom as something bizarre, but it's holy and it's good. It's another something all people have never really tried. You have tried the way of a society. You have tried the way of Esau, the so-called warrior race, is supposed to live. It has failed. It's been failing. How do you give it heartache and misery? You only suffer from so-called broken heart and sheep and everything, you know? You see me? So if this current structure not work, where you going about it? And that's the question, because people love to talk about problem. You see me? Yeah. What's the problem? What is the solution?
The solution.
You see me? Go back to the scriptures. Oh no, I'm on write the Bible and them the whole time. I'm modern time now. You see me? But we are people always say, you see me? Back then used to better than now. Why? Because people used to have somewhat of a moral compass or guideline, yo. You see me? As I speak earlier, man right now, you see me, are niggas, we call them when they are niggers, you see me? Them just pleasure. Woman as well, come here, woman say just live them life. Yes, and the scripture tell you, she that basically live by pleasure is dead while she live it. For paraphrase the scripture. Right? Same for a man. Right? If all you've been doing is chasing the flesh, you're basically dead. But in Asian world, before a man take up a woman, he have to think twice, because he have to feed her. You see me? If him get kids, he have to take care of that. And first thing first, I'm gonna have him daddy. Is him now not put up with no bullshit. You know, like no you basically parents spoil pitney. But then by a man reach 12, him have to start learn trade. You see me? And basically learn how to be a man. Now them send you to school. Is him and you have a boyfriend, you have a girlfriend, and she maybe get pregnant in a school and then bullshit them. Is him well cause a problem now, because she have to live with her parents, which back in ancient Israel, that was a shame.
Yeah, you're not breeding your parents' house for that.
No. And before a man can even think for a pitney back then, is him have to know him have to have him one quarters, and when baby born, him have to know say yo, you need to have a stable income, because you have to take care of the woman, you have to take care of pitney, you have to take care of yourself. Right? And things were basically what you call it, structured for that possible. And like now we hard to get work, you see me? And you basically even call it when they say you're underage.
Child labor.
Structure it that way. You see me? Basically freak over people.
Yeah, it's when it come out to the scripture act, Esau, we don't call the things about the scripture as crimes against humanity and against human rights and child labor and all type of stuff. Because if you have a 12 years old son and you put him in a certain position and employ him or making him work with somebody have a year, so he might do child labor and all type of madness, you know. It's because they don't want that structure.
Yeah. Because that remember, you know, them agenda all out of chaos, and in order to destroy our nation is to create that chaos and break down the family structure. But if the laws were in place here, is we don't be self-sufficient, we don't be stable, we don't have somewhat order among a nation. And that's what the scripture actually set up, like self-sufficiency. Right? That's why the law, the scripture said the law pure. It's set up to actually build that. Keep you pure and keep you basically self-sufficient. Yeah, right. This a hope to live. You can't survive basically. In this life, you can't survive unless you die, which go back to the curse. Is me have to live off of the so-called white man. Where scripture say, I'll go to your enemy for the want of all things.
Done. So Psalms 19 verse 7, the law of Yahweh is perfect, converting the soul. The testimony of Yahweh is sure, making wise the simple. The statutes of Yahweh are right, rejoicing the heart. The commandment of Yahweh is pure, enlightening the eyes. The fear of Yahweh is clean, enduring forever, and the judgments of Yahweh are true and righteous altogether.
Okay. So now we are going to basically statutes and judgment in an ancient Israel, which the customs of is of the scripture of the Mosai. Right here are doing these things. And we are sure we are bringing forth one right now with a taboo in this Western hemisphere. Put it like that now, because you know, sir, for the most part over here in the West. Because some part over here in like you know, in the Middle East and Africa, because we know Asia, China and some part, you know, them get the Babylon Jews as well. You see me? Right, but some of these customs still is being followed. And we'll see the difference. So I'm going to the custom, our custom, which we are the Israelites, so-called niggas, Native Americans, Spanish Latinos. We're going over the custom where this current society, you know, look on as bizarre, is me and we call it. Then I call it child abuse, sexual abuse, and also them.
Violating women's rights and all that. But hey,
Yeah.
Rock come to something you know, and video them and say, yo, one of the highest point of racism, when them be politically correct. I saw them hide them fall, you know. Them term the evilness what them a do. When them do like when them study people, them call it what? Social sciences. Then they don't call it brainwashing or the hypnotizing of the masses, you know. Them call it social sciences. So them change the terms and make it sound like something good about it, but really and truly it's not. Right? So what is Sirach chapter 7, verse 23 to 25? It says
Yeah, because just to give a quick summary of what the Israelite family used to be. You see me? Right, first, the daughter, you see me, she's a child. Right? She basically being raised by the mother for basically be a woman. We can get we can go on that and get me to Titus. I'm gonna get the Titus, yeah?
I'm gonna get them for you, man. Don't worry, sir. Just tell me if I find him.
Titus 2 and we can start at 3.
Alright. Just 1 second. Alright, Titus 2, start at verse 3. It says, the aged women likewise, that they be in behavior as becometh holiness, not false accusers, not given to much wine, teachers of good things.
Right, you said not getting too much wine. So the aged woman, which one of the first aged woman we are dealing with is my mother. Right? She will basically teach you not to be giving too much wine like you have them women you nowadays who go party, drink and frost and abuse themselves. That won't take place back then. Gonak?
Not given too much wine, teachers of good things, that they may teach the young women to be sober, to love their husbands, to love their children, to be discreet, chaste, keepers at home, good, obedient to their own husbands, that the word of the Most High Yahweh Shai be not blasphemed.
Yeah, and he said chaste, keep us at home. So they were basically even thought of basically take care of the household. Over love, right? And love is not necessarily me feel this person. Is you go back to your action. Right? So the most I say, basically if you love me, keep my commandments. Love come with action. It's a verb. So you're supposed to feed the picnic, take care of him as in like make him in a good clothes, right? We call them clean them. Yeah, wash them clothes and not saying you're gonna wash them clothes until them big, right? You teach them good things. All right. When she reach that age, you know, she's able to do this. So I mean, I teach her to do this now. Is you teach her for clean, you teach her for cook. Look on them women for the most part. None of them can cook. Them lose them role because that's what family is. Is when family is a business. But then it's supposed to be each person within a business have a specific role. It's supposed to have a role. The woman have a role, right? She's take care of the household, right? Make sure so the man coming from work is man and woman. The loud noise we always hear on the screamer.
Yeah, see, you are cut in and out. Look at it. Hold on. I turn off my fan for that. But
Did you on all along?
yeah, the on all along.
You know then. You know what it makes sense to be it. Me just hear it.
All
Yeah,
right, go on.
as me say, but then men used to go to work. It wasn't man and woman. You see me after the woman liberation movement, basically women start work because back then, right, and that even destroy how basically future generation come up. Because yes, women have a necessity and an important role. Them are the first we call it now education level of education to a child. Them
Um,
usually when children, no matter whether it be man or woman, them usually start teach them from them young. Instead of know them first them gonna infant school, then them gonna primary, and then gonna high school and tertiary. When east of this indoctrinate the rubbish in them brain. Till them
um,
all have call teacher and mommy. Because that's all they know. But back then, the picnic them in a household, them down to the mother. The mother nurture them, right? Especially the daughter, teach her good things. So them
hey,
go to school, you see me, and learn all sort of bullshit by Esau and get surrounded by other corrupt kids, right? And niggas will basically all them we just never have no group no we will and call it out here in Jamaica, brought up, see? You see me? Just destroy them. Just, just destroy each other.
um, continuing on, it says, verse 6 says, young men likewise exhort to be sober-minded in
Right?
all things, showing thyself a partner of good works, in doctrine, showing uncorruptness, gravity, sincerity, sound speech that cannot be condemned, that he that is of the contrary part may be ashamed, having no evil thing to say of you.
Yeah, so these are our young people supposed to be brought up. But this for the most part now take place right now. So what we're going to do now, we're going to go in basically the law of when the basically the daughter now actually learn or woman the role is what the father gonna do when she become of that age. As in like when she basically see her age of her flow is when she start bleed,
Right.
right? You're ready for procreate biologically.
This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 7, verse 23. It says, as though children, instruct them, and bow down their neck from their youth, as though daughters have a care of their body, and show not thyself cheerful toward them. Marry thy daughter, and so shall thou be, and so shall thou have performed a weighty matter, but give her to a man of understanding.
Hey, and something happened the other day, you see me? We basically in the company of this female. And get to understand say is him and the moment they around them get to understand some about we call it a lighter head of judgment. Them judge have of feelings and emotions. But men we judge for the most part of characters. You see me? So the father would judge character. For example, in the book of Tobit, you see me? Tobias, when Tobias go meet I think the brother named Rega, if I'm not mistaken, when he identify himself of which household he was of, I saw him basically get the man daughter Sarah. Come and say, oh no, me know your daddy. You see me? And if me know your daddy I gonna raise you if you actually be someone like unto him because you tell it as well. So you're supposed to instruct your son so when you're dead, him can basically pass on your legacy. That's what Asian Israelite custom was about. Is men basically living on them father's legacy.
Hey, every house back then you have a reputation, you have to uphold the reputation of your house.
I get put to
That's
death.
exactly. I basically get cast or banish you. When the father then realize say, oh, you know, go a certain way, them usually cast you out. Because guess what? They don't want to shame on them house. They're not going to left them substance to you or keep your own fear, make a bad name or a bad report on the house. They're not depend on that. You know,
Right,
and
so,
that's what I think what these young men don't want them to consider either. You know, them just go out there and just do shit. You know, I now I forgot the night when we used to live at a place when it exists. I go up one night and one man see his son on the bus as a doctor. But to how him be dressed and how him hear this stay like, yeah, the man look like he want to mash him up, yo. Man say, this me say no go to school for do. You really my son. I read after how I'm putting I really this you come out to. Because I think he must have one weed back and years back or something to do with a spliff or some sickness. And like to on that deal with the passing of them too. He never expects him to buck up in father, so we are see him behave that way there. The man like him and I say, yo, I can't like the man said, yo, let's go on. Let's go on. So like the man is shame to see me, even the bus driver off my bike, I see like the man they're like, I really miss son that me just look for. You know? It's crazy, yo.
Damn disgrace.
The next one is we finish with that one.
Yeah, we can. Yeah, he made the point. He said, marry thy daughter. So he sure say, yo, but then, I don't know, woman go out and say, oh, highlight this person, and them start date. You see me? And start court, and him basically get her. You see me? But then that wasn't the custom. The custom
Well,
is,
she could have made a request still.
yeah, she could make the request.
Could.
Mhm.
Could.
Request.
Request.
When
Exactly.
you make the request, there will be a judgment. You see me? Man, the daddy are going to say, ooh, him? You see me? And him will give him judgment. And if he's a nigga with the weed back on his, you see me? Bleach out, and listen a cartel, and one man is a nigga that, you see me, stay far from him. Right?
Right.
If it's a man, you see me, where basically we can take care of you, we have him head, where we don't say you head on him body. Right, all right. So actually, you can even know him father, is know him mother. Him grew up in that household. Him my father XYZ trade, and him is a respectable person. Me even talk to him just like when Rega they talk to Tobias. Him tell about him father. Oh yeah man, me know him. Is me and him go up to Jerusalem. Is me go sacrifice. Is me so if you are him son, then all good. Is me come know him how grow you good. Right, so he can have my daughter.
You want some shirt where you see some girl bring home some man and pants of them body and sit and you see father like, that would have been there. And that thing, hey, you have niggas love to about say your people, parents are fight them out and all them things there. But brother, if you carry yourself a certain way and be a certain way, expect. I mean, hey, come on, think about it. Just like when you look at, just like looking at job. Enough man go look at job and just ask and I say, yo, I fight them out, treat them and get a use and now I give them a job. How you present yourself? You know? The next precept is Ecclesiasticus 42, verse 9 to 11. It says, the father waketh for the daughter when no man know it, and the care of her taketh away sleep. When she is young, lest she pass away the flower of her age, and being married, lest she should be hated. In her virginity, lest she be defiled and gotten with children in her father's house, and having an husband, lest she should misbehave herself, and when she is married, lest she should be barren.
That's right. So the father usually give a careful watch. And we can go to the next one real quick, 26 and 10. That tells you people are in straight and them thing there, so I see you prevent it. You know, like modern day time now, the woman, they want them, the daughter get basically the system or society when your daughter get abroad. Right? That's even why you have even the food system in the first place. The more than we get exposed to all sorts of madness. But in ancient Israel, you will keep them in straightly.
The next verse up before we move on.
Right.
Verse 11 says, keep a sure watch over a shameless daughter, lest she make thee a laughing stock to thine enemies, and a byword in the city, and a reproach among the people, and make thee ashamed before the multitude.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah, the man who understand that our
Yeah, because that's the Asian thing. In ancient Israel, that's what the main thing you don't want to happen. Even though no one a problem, you see me? Because apparently right now in modern society, poor and a woman will sell sex, you see me? Or she have like 120 man at the same time. But back then, if she lose her virginity, you see me, and go to her next man, you see me, while the man will take her virginity still life, she's a whore. No man no want that for them daughter, but then that's the main idea. Because no man no want that woman want a virgin in the first place to be wife. Because that's even in ancient Israel, that was what a family was about. You see me? A husband and a wife, not boyfriend and girlfriend, and them try and in a workout. Is me actually gone to somebody else, I mean gone to somebody that them thing in the work in ancient Israel.
and plus remember say I sell him and I sell him that, yes sir.
All right. And I
I
buy
money that. I money that because the level of work where she do in a female house, it take off certain burden and certain stress off of them and help generate income certain way, whether directly or indirectly. I imagine me have a daughter who can sew good and she make garments for sell or something that income that to my household now. Me also boom some sell her. Me not have that I know my benefit that our husband she go sew and get money in a female household. So I'm gonna pay me for my daughter.
and raise
Or
kids.
suppose she can suppose she can cook or whatever skills the woman used to do, bake or whatever, isn't it? It could have bring income to the household. So I mean his investment just the same. Bro, yo, don't worry yourself about that.
Oh, you
Keep
see
it
it?
moving. Yeah, keep it moving. Keep it moving.
All right.
So, this Ecclesiastes 26 verse 10. If thy daughter be shameless, keep her in straitly, lest she abuse herself through overmuch liberty. Watch over an impudent eye, and marvel not if she trespass against thee. She will open her mouth as a thirsty traveler when she had found a fountain, and drink of every water near her. By every edge will she sit down, and open her quiver against every arrow.
That's right. So, in our custom here, we have the power, but the father had power over the daughter. You see me? Where him can keep her in. Now, for the most part, from under that, then Goliath spread rumors say him basically want him daughter, and basically maybe a fool around her,
Right.
right? Basically, society right now structure a way where they can't really even keep in a daughter because mandatory that them go school. It
Right.
mandatory that them have to go out there, go basically be exposed to the corporate world. And everybody have the power of we call it now self school or home school, should I say. But in ancient Israel, you could homeschool because there are certain things that woman need to learn.
First of all, the way how learning and them thing they go back then to know not even the same because I know like you don't have school like that. You would have certain schools that's what are places where you have mentors and men have certain understanding where they teach people certain things or you learn a trade. But first of all, not even at the US, when they just institute school in the US, a police will start to go bad up the farmer and send them some to school, So it wasn't a normal thing. You learn the trade of your household. Your daddy a carpenter, chances to you're gonna be a carpenter unless him send you to be an apprentice, you probably be a fisherman or something. But for the most part, and whatever your father deal with, your daughter deal with.
That's right.
Hey, look for Marco Polo. You see me? His father was a merchant. Where think him never grow up to be if him never go hide from the ship or something? Take over your father business, you'll be a merchant because his father they have a seal and a signet and the house sign and everything for him ships and for him products. So it was a business.
That's right. And you even grow your son as well, mainly your firstborn. As I said, take over the business. So you're nurturing, right? For coming to that same crowd because that business that will basically generate funds to the whole household. For smaller siblings, right? For the wife, is it? For the firstborn, it will be for his sisters as well. And family back then was big. Is it? You have even servants.
And even at Titus, he gave part for the women, the age women, the daughters, the sons, and the servants.
That's
If you
right.
look, you go all the way down to all three, and all four. Uh, Next precept is Deuteronomy 21, verse 18. It says, if a man have a stubborn and rebellious son, which will not obey the voice of his father, nor the voice of his mother, and that when they have chastened him, will not hearken unto them, then shall his father and his mother lay hold on him, and bring him out unto the elders of the city, and unto the gate of his place. And they shall say unto the elders of the city, this our son is stubborn and rebellious. He will not obey our voice. He is a glutton and a drunkard. And all the men of his city shall stone him with stones that he die. So shall thou put away evil from among you, and all Israel shall hear and fear.
That's right. So if you have a son, if you say I'm gonna grow up to basically be a nigger, you get rid of him. You see me? So I see you remove evil from among you. Because this nigger will grow up, you see me, and basically start destroying maybe the next man daughter. Right? And all we want is basically
I break down the nation because I promote folly.
That's right. And what we need in Israel is basically evil persons to keep that nation strong and going, pumping, so to speak.
And
If you see one bad root early, root it out. So nigga is him who have no mindset, you get rid of him. That's the law. Where you want to find it harsh or not, you see me, or you want to voice your own opinion, nobody cares. You see me, because someone say, oh no, but if I make him grow, you see me, after a while he might change. In ancient Israel, you have that time to change from in your father's household. You see me, if you don't want to change, get some stones.
if
Half of the earth.
they're not change him, I want to change him.
Half of his head.
Yeah, exactly. Deuteronomy 22, verse 13. If a man take a wife and go in unto her and hate her, and give occasion to speak against her, and bring an evil.
So even have laws now, what show you say, guess what? You see, even if him grew up, you see me, right? I'm the one that survive, and him a go have a woman now, and you know, like for instance, nigga say, we call it pump and dump. You see, me
God,
get the girl, you knock it and dash it away. You say one
God,
arm move,
one
right?
and
All
move.
of these things were basically highly exalted. Guess what? You have laws in the scriptures to do niggas like this now. Oh, what him do? Come. Carry him
Yeah,
over
man.
here to the elders of the city. You see me, him not go nowhere. Him a come right there, so we want to deal with him.
Yeah, man, guys, you have some niggas actually. Hey, me can remember stories when I grew up. You have some man with some girl, get them as virgin, and then when they want to leave them and their friends say, "Yo, brother, how make you left the girl? Yo, I wore that man." And if you hear the girl side of her story, you just basically get tired of her after I have sex with her. You
You see
know,
me? In Israel, that's wickedness. The scripture
and,
says, if you do that and the next man lie with her, you commit adultery and you make them commit adultery. And the judgment is death. You see me?
and
Think that this is this much we call now severe to keep people in the right stead. So you can't just have a woman and dash her away. There's a judgment coming for that.
and
That is why the scriptures that we read earlier said the laws is pure, them righteous, and them give a proper nation. Can the man no want a man just get him that and fuck her and dash her away?
and
Woman don't want that, and the parents don't want that. And anybody with them right mind don't want to see that happening at all.
they
And
want good for their children, and daughter that,
yeah,
and even as the son too, no man wants to see their son grow up like no fool. So are
exactly.
your children that? Are your house? I would say your household that they need. I go here say John Brown daughter a whore. I go here say John Brown's son is a nigger. You don't want that, brother.
Yeah, reputation gets near.
God.
Can I guess what I go on now? You see the household, what me here said, that nigga different the household they treat that girl so.
Stay far from them.
None of him son them. You see me can't get no data for me.
And that will cause a problem now
That's
because you
right.
know what? Because you need, as I said earlier, the woman is important. They help to building up the household. So where I'll get woman from to help procreate, for being on the name, to help with assist with certain duties and everything. Where I'll get that from? That damage the household, yo.
Mm. So there's and we not even call the police. If I go through scripture now, call the police, is me not gonna courthouse and file for a couple of weeks down the road. Is me? Where do you with it? No.
And
Is
big
me? And that's even how Israel set up yo. Every man a police, every man a executioner, every man a judge. Because everybody know the law. Is me? And when somebody offend, oh come. And if you want help, you just ball out. That's it.
big things.
Yeah, man. You know, like even though we have it, you see me. But for the most part, Jacob use it. Jungle justice.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, come group in our community, you know. You all they want this ball out, thief. And then one little picture come with a pitchfork.
Yeah.
Is it? That's how the most I set up Israel of it. That's why people say love your neighbor as you love yourself. Is it?
And
That's the one the second greatest law. Right, love your brother as you love yourself. So things where you don't desire for yourself, yo, you desire the same for your brother. So if you see even a nigga, right, which would be a neighbor, your brother, is him a treat you know say about the virgin, is him in get and then I kick her out. They say no, come. You need to go report to the judges. Is him call this a fuckery. And then I know where everybody say, man, my own business, you know. No, I wouldn't work with you. No, you have to examine that. It's gonna be proven. Which even of the law as well, if there's accusation go up against the daughter of Israel,
I have a precept, you know.
alright, cool. So we can finish this and get that one.
This we have now.
Oh,
So,
good on it,
yeah, we have it, man. You brother, remember say give me precept, brother.
oh, I know, must me get that one there still, but go on.
Deuteronomy 22, verse 13. If any man take a wife and go in unto her and hate her and give occasions of speech against her, and bring up an evil name upon her, and say, I took this woman, and when I came to her, I found her not a maid, then shall the father of the damsel and her mother take and bring forth the tokens of the damsel's virginity unto the elders of the city in the gate. And the damsel's father shall say unto the elders, I gave my daughter unto this man to wife, and he hath hated her. And lo, he has given occasion of speech against her, saying, I have not thy daughter a maid, and yet these are the tokens of my daughter's virginity. And they shall spread the cloth before the elders of the city, and the elders of that city shall take that man and chastise him, and get beaten. And they shall immerse him in 100 shekels of silver, which is 50 shekels of silver, are equivalent to 7 years worth of work. Man go work, and he might get 100 shekels, he have to go pay the father.
And he might get beaten too.
And he might get beaten too. Right? They shall immerse him in 100 shekels of silver, and give them unto the father of the damsel, because he had brought an evil name upon the virgin of Israel, and she shall be his wife. He may not put her away all his days. But if the thing be true, and the tokens of the virginity be not found for the damsel, then they shall bring out the damsel to the door of her father's house, and the men of her city shall stone her with stones that she die, because she had wrought folly in Israel to play the whore in her father's house. So shall thou put away evil from among you. And it's in the second part they show why. Yeah, the scripture said earlier, say him watch it for her. You see me? Him wake it for her, because guess what? If you don't want to come down to this and say you over much abuse yourself and all them things there, that this is what them precept there show say I try to prevent. You know?
Yeah. The other one I'm there to up in a Numbers 5. I think we'll skip it for the process of time. It just say if a man basically have a woman, is man there's an accusation come up against her, so she a war, and him basically him believes she a war, is it me? No, she not cheat on him.
And the spirit of jealousy I talk about.
Yeah. Is it tells she go to the priest and she drink the water, and if her basically her belly swell and tie rot, is it me then she want war, and
Right.
if not then she good. Is it me? So even laws in regards to certain in every aspects of life, you have a way of deal with it. So if brothers interested, them can go through it. It's in Numbers 5. You see me? You can start about verse 11 on down. You see me? Right. So the most I have laws and and customs and judgment to treat every single situation. So you can't just show up a false accusation against a daughter of the nation of Israel and call her a whore. There's consequences. You see me? And a woman can't just be a whore and get away with it. So she can't cheat on her even know, you see me? But then, I mean, I know the herb in the use, you see me? But you couldn't prove if your wife a cheat on you, so to speak. And if not, everything good. If she were, she get the judgment.
Fine.
Right, so next one we can get because we're going on even niggas dealing with woman and basically cast them away, because there's judgment for that as well. Because the idea is to keep that pure family structure, where woman no basically be war and man no basically forget woman and abuse them and dash them away. Because that's one problem as well, because even in current society, we have women for the most part them suffer victim of this as well. You see me? Basically being with a nigga. So we have to adjust both sides. So the laws, the scripture have regulation. Oh, you want nigga, come. We know how to deal with him. Give him some 39 lashes.
No, deal with him.
Is a pay up. I have to take on, you know. Is me? I remember say the whole of the hell of them in I city I watch it like heart now. So trying to fuck her again.
Yeah.
So for humble himself.
So you can't be a brat, you get stoned. You can't be a whore, you get stoned. You can't tell lie, you get beaten.
And pay up.
And pay your money.
Well, you can imagine 7 years of labor. Shit.
Oh, 100, remember say 100 this year now. So that's 14.
Oh.
50 shekels are equivalent to roughly about 7 years worth of labor. So that's 14 years of work that you have to put in right there, just for one line. And the cost of two brides.
Yeah. Because it show you say You can't really just call people whore. And like no, it's just chew a word and disrespect people. But no, you fuck whore. We just say, you see me? So yeah, yo, you have to even watch where you speak.
And
Into things was dealt with strictly. And I know everything just out of whack. Yes,
and
call a woman who are on. You heard them, Katrina. You see me? For the most part, some of them they shame tree brought down with you. But for a virtuous woman, yo, if she basically try to keep pure and you got show up such accusation against she and her household, nah man, you have fuck yourself. You see me? It are publicly known, so you're a liar.
and also this lesson of you sisters as well for have an idea how you're supposed to even raise your daughters and even how you're supposed to conduct yourselves as well. You see me? Well, for both male and people, but also the sisters as well, because you
That's
know,
right.
them out there, you know, they might few, but them there.
Yeah.
Um,
It's the thing is, bro, because we speak rough at times, yo, and we vote against wickedness, people might think, say, yo, the custom of Israel is all about suppressing women. You see me? No. If you actually shut the hell up and listen, you actually hear the balance. And we know you as the balance man, you know. Always basically split it fair. Right? And that's what we have to do, yo. We have to teach the true part, the correct part, yo. And then like we teach you, yo, man can't all sort of woman, is me and treat them like nothing. Not you mad. That don't exist in Israel,
that's
yo.
harder.
Nothing, but it's supposed to be done because things are gotten because I whereas even I think they have it well you can get the Baba Kush Exodus 21 say if a man take another woman.
Um,
Because you know niggas out here love say yo man a gallus is it me and then take one girl and dash her and take another one.
hey, you know what can burn me? When we're up on the highways and Bibles and speaking, man say, so what? Bible say, can't put that one woman. I say, yeah, man. And I see their face light up, and then we just tell them the conditions afterwards.
Yeah. Cause you don't want a responsibility there.
And
Yeah, cause you have the niggas them basically they with a girl take her virgin, right? If she ain't a virgin, is me, you take on to that responsibility and then you go dash her away, is me because you find another woman and say, oh yeah man, that one a better man, is me, she have money and she have this, so you want to they were there from before. You see me? Right? That against the law as well.
it's Deuteronomy, I'm sorry, Salakia. Exodus 21, verse, just look on it, you know. Yeah, and verse 10, it says, if he take him another wife, her food, her raiment, and her duty of marriage shall he not diminish.
Yeah, so the what she used to get, they're supposed to stop. Food, so you have to feed her. You see me? So you have to think about when you get a woman, you have to feed them. You see me? If she want to eat food, you see me? Not say she for be gluttonous, but she's supposed to be taking care of well fed, what we call it, a nutritious diet. You see me? Her raiment, so you have to buy, you have to put on good clothes for her. You see me?
Overhead, roof overhead and everything.
Yes, shelter. You see me? Someone for stay. And duty of marriage meaning you're supposed to basically
Have
share
sex.
our sex when need be.
Con-
Like scripture telling in Corinthians say the only time you're not supposed to or you can hold off are when you separate yourself from the most high. But otherwise you're supposed to give her a desire. Cause what she gonna do?
Exactly. And here the next verse, okay, for me not even pay attention to it before. It says, and if ye do not these three unto her, then shall she go free without money. So that means, and it only fair. You're not already fair woman, brother. If you're not, if you're not responsible enough to be able to take care of them and maintain them, then we are with a woman. You know, make no sense.
That's right.
No? Did you still want the Psalms 19? Psalm Matthew 19.
Yeah, can go Matthew 19.
Matthew 19, may I start at verse 3. It says, the Pharisees also came unto him, tempting and saying unto him, is it lawful for a man to put away his wife for every cause? And he answered and said unto them, have ye not read that which he which made them at the beginning made them male and female? And he said, for this cause shall a man leave father and mother, and shall cleave to his wife, and they twain shall be one flesh. Wherefore they are no more twain but one flesh. What therefore had God joined together, let no man put asunder.
That's right. Yeah. So a man is supposed to left him woman or dash her away. It is a mystery, but it's only for the sake of fornication, which is basically.
Now continue.
Right,
it says, they say unto him, why did Moses then command to give a writing of divorcement and to put her away. He said unto them, Moses, because of the hardness of your hearts, suffered you to put away your wives, but from the beginning it was not so. And I say unto you, whosoever shall put away his wife, except it be for fornication, and shall marry another, committed adultery, and whosoever married her which is put away will commit adultery.
That's right. And to the point. So man have no right to dash a woman.
Right.
Or for the sake of fornication. And does a woman have a right to basically live for a man? We can find out. You see me? So we can get the Romans, bro.
Romans 7.
Because even nowadays you have females parents telling them to leave the current person when them with. Is me and go to Tom, Dick and Harry. Is me or go to Smarties or them bullshit there, yo. Which maybe because one pay better. Is me and one have more a higher statue in society. Right, and then you shall already deal with the next man. That's wrong.
Romans 7 verse 1. Know ye not, brethren, for I speak to them that know the law, how that the law hath dominion over a man as long as he liveth.
That's
For
right.
the woman which had a husband is bound by the law to her husband so long as he liveth. But if the husband be dead, she is loosed from the law of her husband. So then, if while her husband liveth, she married to another, she shall be called an adulteress. But if her husband be dead, she is free from the law, from that law, Slakia, so that she is no adulteress, though she be married to another man.
That's right. So only time a woman can live a man if him dead. You see me? And we can go to 1 Corinthians 7, because I state another clause. If you want to get it as well.
Yeah, man, may I follow you, man. 1 Corinthians 7, verse 10, it says, unto the married I command, yet not I, but the Lord, let not the wife depart from her husband, but if she depart, let her remain unmarried, or be reconciled to her husband, and let not her husband put away his wife.
That's
yeah,
right.
because in the law, when she want to leave, she have to go back to her father's house. That's what the law said. Supposed to actually go back to her father's house.
That's right.
What is...
I think that happened to in the book of Judges. You see me? When the woman left for I think it was a Benjamite, if I'm not mistaken, no, never Benjamin. I think I was Judite. You see me? Right, him concubine leave and go back to her father's house and I go for her. You see me? Right, so you can't a woman is supposed to left them man, you see me, and go to her next man. You see me? No, that's not right. You see me, if you break, you see me, go to your father's house. Right, that's it. You see me, and then you reconcile back with your husband. If you want time out, so to speak. Right, but all this as I speak now right now, the current life we live is with the whole family, is we go back to the curses. So we can just go into it right now. If you have anything else in the bro, you can definitely read out.
No man, everything I go on point, man. So Deuteronomy 28, verse 54 to 57, it says, so that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eye shall be evil towards his brother, and toward the wife of his bosom, and towards the remnant of his children which he shall leave.
Can I read them to you, man?
Oh, well, we can add something to this. Basically, as we said earlier about man is having sex. Well, first of all, if you have sex with another man, woman, that being evil towards the brother. We basically pump and dump is being evil towards the wife of your bosom, and also if you have a bag of and not take care of them, that is also you be evil towards the children. You know? Verse 55, so that he will not give to any of them the flesh of his children, whom he shall eat, because he had nothing left in the siege, and in the straitness wherewith thine enemies shall distress thee in all thy gates. The tender and delicate woman among you, which would not adventure to set the sole of her foot upon the ground for delicateness and tenderness, her eye shall be evil towards the husband of her bosom, and toward her son, and towards her daughter, and toward her young one that cometh out from between her feet, and toward her children which she shall bear, for she shall eat them for want of all things, secretly in the siege and straitness, wherewith thine enemies shall distress thee in thy gates.
That's right. So the curse is as Daniel 9 and 11 said, the curse is poured upon us. Right. So the reason why even have that high level of attention between a husband and a wife and one and 1 year the other. Is even the kids them disregard the kids them. A woman may hate her son or her daughter because him look like the father. Is me or the child look like the father. All that madness here is all the curses. Is me? Right, and the whole family structure, the reason why it's broken as well, the most I tear it down is a form of whipping. Is because if you have a strong family structure where everybody have played that correct role, everything good. Is me you know if you worry about your woman basically left and go there with another man, is me you invest so much money in a woman and then after 10 years down the road she basically gone with the next man and maybe gone with one of your picnic them and you have to pay child support, or a woman now if you worry about she basically giving her all in a relationship only to find out say that man basically just dash her away or put her upon the back burner. Isn't it? Right? In relation, the scriptures actually give you what you call it, customs and judgment is to reflect all these things. But for the curses and the so-called wine man having power over us, they will break down the family structure. This is the reason why we are experiencing these things. Isn't it?
Psalms 82 verse what?
5.
5. Right? It says, they know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are out of course.
Yeah, isn't it? Walk on in darkness because the darkness all people have right now is basically of the so-called white man. Right? The whole we or the so-called white man present a family is bullshit. Isn't it? That's not how it's supposed to be. Right? Here we understand that we in our current society right now, where even the woman have to go out there and work out. But in scripture, is in the nation Israel, that wasn't the case. The woman stayed at home. And it means that the woman stay at home and hold up is more the man go out there and basically so-called live him life. Right? And I'm basically having all sort of a woman out there while she hold up is me a yard to take care of it and him come home and kick her over the place and treat her like shit. That's not the case. That's clearly show guidelines.
Today, Mr. My cousin wife I put something on her feed, and basically she say her father's and she say yo whenever, yeah, cause she stay at home and take care of kids, and basically she say whenever the father walk in, the daughter just bird speed straight to him, and him have a little son now, and whenever his son hear him voice at evening time, him just light up. You know, it just light up, and it just we say all over. You just remind me of that when we hear this man. Is me say, "Oh, hey, because in an ancient world, that's how it used to be. You know, the man, as I said, the man got them, do him, do take care of him, also hold it down. When him come in, everybody miss him. You know, glad to see him, hug him, everything.
Daddy, come.
Exactly.
Yeah, there's a symbol of the kingdom. Things don't go back to its righteous order. That's why the scripture saying, basically the Most High said, watchmen upon the walls of Jerusalem is the which basically resting at day and night. He that make mention of the Lord, keep not silent until he make Jerusalem a praise in the earth. Right? Because scripture said, we account his promise, we look for new heaven and a new earth, wherein dwelleth righteousness. These are the things that we look forward for. Is in where family go back to its true pureness and essence of what it's supposed to be. Because seeing this current world, we get frustrated. We hate this bitch. It's all madness. Boyfriend and girlfriend. Oh, we don't really want it. Never.
Adolescence, a stage between adult and children.
Where that came from? Right? It's all madness. Right? And you heard we see people flocking after the devil, the way the wiles of the devil. Everything you say in the media, oh yes, it's supposed to go. Bullshit. You wonder why you suffer. You wonder why things gone all out of whack. Right? See if a man basically have them wife down and gone to another man. Is me bat him and only to come back and corrupt him wife. The fuck?
It's a Malachi 1:10 or Micah 1:10.
Micah.
It's Micah 1 verse 10. It says, declare ye not at God.
Salakia, it's supposed to be a rising on the part. I think at 2:10 then. I remember.
1:10.
All right.
Micah 2 verse 10 it says, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted, it shall destroy you, even with sore destruction.
Yeah, and we see it here where people depressed, frustrated, is who not have relationship problems. Isn't it? Right? Because things are not basically being the laws are basically not followed. Scripture said the law is slack. Isn't it? Certain things are worry about right now. Isn't it? If the laws and they implement are executed, them then exist.
Con.
Isn't it? Then problem that the more size set up things where you don't have to worry about that, yo. You see me? That's all we're supposed to do is keep the laws them. Is me? And as I said, we understand we in our society right now where them can't really go in full effect. We not even have power. You see me? That's why people start rising the power. So it start to even our mind. Is more understanding where we go off, where we transgress. Is we see we see why the laws them needed.
Con.
No, I would say why the basically repercussion is there on the side effects of breaking the laws. We live it and we experience it. And laws well, we now go back. You see me? Right once we enter the kingdom.
The next one is Isaiah 4, verse 6. It says, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power, I will also forget thy children.
Yeah, and basically what people going against the scriptures, so because scriptures them put light for darkness, is me, and darkness for light. Right, the ways of modern day society, I know family supposed to structure boyfriend, girlfriend, in court, in the work, is men break up and gone, woman basically being whores, men being niggas, pump and dump, you see me? Because
And back and forth between the exes. You see me? That
yeah, yeah, oh yeah,
and tomorrow they always get back with them ex-boyfriend and your ex and yeah. And then the ex and then the ex of the United Kingdom.
mm.
Here we get ex out.
Well, look, yo, all praise to your worship, yo, shine the kingdom, yo, is as scripture say, people will be all righteous. Is yo, personally speaking of yo, that's one of the main things we look forward for yo. Is every single Israelite righteous, never be able to sin again. Is yo, perfection. Like, you know right now people always say nobody's perfect. Yo, I want to be perfect. Is enough of being fucked up.
So Jeremiah 6 verse 16. It says, thus said Yahweh, stand ye in the ways and seek and ask for the old paths, where is the good way, and walk therein, and ye shall find rest for your souls. What they said, we will not walk it, will not walk therein. Also I set watchmen over you, saying, hearken to the sound of the trumpet. What they said, we will not hearken.
Yeah, because scripture say only a remnant shall return. Is in scripture say for if you seek the old paths, you'll find rest for your souls. Right? So that's how you get rid of the whole broken family, the whole broken heart. Is it me? All the people suffer from that. Is it? But then you literally not have to worry about your woman basically I left you. Is me a woman not have to worry about her man and kick her out of the house. Is it me can find one new woman? Is it because laws get implemented? If you try that shit, is it the hell of them a come film same night? You know, no way. Is it me? Right, so you basically find rest here at ease. Is it me? Because guess what? You know, say yo, everything in proper order. Right, that's the old part, the old ways. Is it build that way? Is me woman have sense. They know if to take care, they know if to cook, they know if to cook. No, any people want out. No. You can't even really that much blame niggas. Is if you don't really treat woman they can no take back already treat. Is if you don't really put that much investment in a woman because them worthless for the most part. They can't cook, they can't clean, and you can't even blame them that much because they never have nobody to teach them.
Is it? Go back to the curses.
Yeah. Cause them mother don't know better, them daddy don't know better. Is me? And niggas don't really know better either. Is because they never have nobody to teach him. Even me can speak for myself, yo. My father know better. They never have nobody to teach him. Is it me?
Only reason we know better because of the spirit of the Lord, yo, and the mercy and the grace we get.
That's right. Is it me? Well, scripture said, yo, remnant shall return. No, among ourselves, we execute to the best of our ability, brotherly love. You see me? and will keep the commandments them to the best of your ability. The scripture said in the land of dry waters, referring to slavery, where their servitude, will go reverse the righteous acts. So rehearse them to the best of your ability among each other. You see, my scripture said, do we then make void the law through faith? We establish it. You see me? And we establish the law, you push it forward because it is righteous. It is the way to bring peace on earth. Because one rule is, as the scripture tells us in I think it's Isaiah 2, so the law go forward from Jerusalem, because every single other nation of will keep them. Is me will be judges. We start with us, the most here build back. Right? The judges set them up right now. Is for push back for righteousness throughout all the earth, because Esau rule, the worst management on the face of the earth, him fuck over everything, son of perdition, destroy every single thing. Is me so now to take a righteous leader, as you say, because of injuries and riches gotten by the seed, the kingdom is translated from one people unto the other. And you also go on and say, in due time, we send one that is profitable, where we have set the true way of rule, or for be fulfilling Deuteronomy, the 4th chapter. So the other nations will look on and say, yeah, man, them people know how to run things. Look on them family, look how everything orderly aligned.
Yeah, man, how try come up in throne, yeah?
That's right.
So Joshua chapter 1, verse 8 says, the book of this law shall not depart out of thy mouth, but thou shalt meditate therein day and night, that thou mayest observe to do according to all that is written therein, for then thou shalt make thy way prosperous, and then thou shalt have good success.
That's right. Is it me and try. Is it me, which we know we not can do it to the best of ability, but think about it. You try the way how modern day society is set up. Is me, you see what happen. You feel it, you experience how fucked up it be. Is me, all the hell way it cause. Try something else, yo. Try your abortion, we try for the first. Fuck Christianity. Is me, dwell with Rastafarianism. You try them, they fail. Is me, grew up in a Christianity. Is me, it's like me and not Christians. But at the end of the day, try it, fail, no work. Them a try it, a fail, and them still do it. I understand why.
Not culture now work neither.
So them a watch. You see video. So I captured it like a Jake and say, no, better one. Is you remember the Jake in the street where they cuss out the other Jake them were right and so him say him say to the elder Jake, you almost 40 yard, I'm 30 yard, you did it failed. I did it failed. Him agree, he now we need a better way. Isn't it? How much freedom march go on and the freedom writers and protest, everybody try and them fail. Right, the slave rebellion them. Isn't it? We have out here in Jamaica, so-called national heroes, Sam Shaw, Nanny, Marcus Jack, they all of them fail. Isn't it? Try something else. Right? Try Yahweh Shemi or Shai for the first year. Isn't it? And when I talk Christianity, the scriptures, where the scripture teach, is really different from what modern day Christianity push. Try this, isn't it? Turn into your true power. Ask me forgiveness. I'm gonna tell you, now the kingdom you will be upon earth, the next guy. What if on hurt you, you go see weird. You see me? Right. Following your how about show me how shine them laws and you see how basically prosperous it be. Right, you gonna love it. Right, I love the law. Because we experience it, you know. Right now we can testify, right? Doc? Is it breaking the laws, them? Most fucked up thing we ever do.
Right now. Hey, you must know why we cannot create time travel, because we have to go back and tell them, so look here, hey, don't do that shit.
Hey, we have post a couple of Nehemiah. Beat out them, BB. Hey, Mr. Do it. They for keep well. I can remember that what they do. That was the name kill is young way.
The word of the Lord are fulfilled in that way, but boy, it's rough.
Yeah, man. We see a bit in our stick.
Right.
And this is why lads in the kingdom here is we appreciate it. It's a we don't feel like we fuck up, isn't it? We don't feel like it's them lads there. Yeah, man, they have a perfect reason why them implemented. Isn't it?
1 Samuel 1 verse 26.
Isaiah, Salakia. Isaiah 1:26.
All right. Oh yes, I have it.
Very much, but no.
Isaiah 1 verse 26. It says, and I will restore thy judges as at the first, and thy counselors as at the beginning. Afterward, thou shalt be called the city of righteousness, the faithful city.
That's right. And that's what the 144,000 elect out there doing. The men them see out there in the streets prophesying, teaching the scriptures, right? Fulfilling I think Isaiah 62 is him say watchman, right?
God,
Right, giving him no rest until basically Jerusalem, right? Because we're pushing even among ourselves, it start with us, is me if there's an issue, we'll go back to what the scriptures. Is
God,
me? And who's wrong, wrong, and who's right, right, according to what the scripture. Is that the most here billion because in order to rule, we see the current judicial system and legislation which is our rubbish. Is me? Right, with so-called white man have. In a word, is me fuck over our family, and if you have a leftover family, you have a leftover society and a leftover country. Look on Jamaica right now. Is me crime them everything that's out of whack. It's not because right, the laws them is me for basically regulate things them not exist, you see me? Right? They
yeah,
impose say them are godly people and Christian nation, but the laws them not implemented. You see me? So when we rule laws willing, you see me? Which we get the laws them right now, we are live with basically we are live going opposite from the laws them. So once time for push for law executed, just would be with joy with the sword too. We want to break it, face this.
hey, it's we'll read the next verse. It says, Zion shall be redeemed with judgments, and her converts with righteousness. As I say, oh, we got to it. We know that. Look, that's not it. that not gonna work.
And even funny thing, bro, only elect can see it on this side, you see me? Only who have eyes to see can see because for the most part, the people still look down upon the scriptures, upon the Asian custom, and them see it as bizarre, but we see it for what it really is. The truth and
Let's say
virtue.
that our eyes, yo.
Can. You know, from what you every minute that preset just about through my mind, I can see it a fulfill. You see
God,
me? 'Cause even the elder them do listen say things are not what it is. You see me? Yeah, be a line. As you
mhm.
say, the devil will come out with deceivableness. Because them deceive people about the whole family thing. And the scripture, the most I won't take the veil off away and say, no man, I fuck with that shit, man, I try that. You see me? This are the way. And we'll have it, yo. All praise to you about Shemel Shai.
God.
How is it still, me having?
Yeah, man, I hate that man. It don't go good, you know. You know, once more want to give, I can close out. You have it. All right, all right. So with that one, they say, oh, all praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Padash. Now, definitely double honors to the apostles and elders of Great School who will well. Shalom to the brothers out there pushing this truth in all sincerity and truth. Sisters, the believers, the helps. Shalom.
Shalom.